All right. Hello. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. And what a way to start that video off. Scratchy voice and white screens. Nonetheless, what we're talking about today is I got a new stock that I want to show you guys today. And no, unfortunately, it doesn't have a corresponding Yieldmax ETF. This is not an extreme income play. It does, however, produce a dividend yield of roughly about 6% currently. I want to talk to you guys about my buy within the stock, why I think it's a fantastic opportunity when looking long term. And what I'll do as well is I'll show you a little history about the stock. We're talking about HP, which is Helmerich Payne. Basically, they're an oil and gas company, and I want to take you through everything about the stock, why I bought it, the financials, the current position of this company, and my current position. Although not a Yieldmax ETF, like we've talked about many times on this channel, YMAX, Missy, XYZY. It doesn't pay those insane 40% dividends, but this is what I'm talking about, guys. Taking your YMAX dividends and your Yieldmax dividends and putting them into fantastic businesses at great prices. This is what I did, and this is what I want to share with you. So if you could stick with me, I would really appreciate that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're up to 8,249 subscribers, 230 subscribers in the past 28 days. That is awesome. Very happy about that. Nonetheless, let's talk a little bit about H&P. Basically, H&P, they are an oil and gas company. And what they do is they basically drill onshore and offshore. They're based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma in the United States. And I actually really like this company. I'm almost like falling in love with this company. They're a smaller company. Just to give you some stats quickly, they are only a $1.7 billion market cap. So they're relatively small. Why am I talking about this company then? Well, I love almost everything about this company. I love the price, but the price is not the most important thing. You could see in terms of a long-term horizon, H&P or HP is at a fantastic buying marker with a 6% dividend. Keep this in mind. So, first of all, I bought some of this stock, but nonetheless, it's a well-seated financial company. If we look at their financials starting in 2021, they have been consistently growing their total revenue. Of course, their total costs have been growing with that, pardon me, right here. But their gross profits have also been growing very nicely. Now, keep in mind, gross profits of about $700 million, $700 million, $689 million. This is a $1.7 billion company. So they're raking in a decent amount of profit. And when we look to their balance sheet, remember, this is a $1.7 billion company. Why am I telling you this? Look, their total assets, about $5.7 billion, total liabilities, about $2.8 billion. That's a difference of about $2.9 billion. So the intrinsic value of this business is roughly about $2.9 billion, and they're trading at a marker of $1.7 billion. I like that, first of all, when I see that. So now we move on, okay? Their cash flow. When looking at H&P's cash flow, and if you stay with me, I know we're getting through this. Cash flow has been growing nicely. This is their operating cash flow. Then we have free cash flow at the end, which is okay, but you got to think about the size of their company. Nonetheless, I do like their end cash position and their reinvestment back into their business. They made a big acquisition last year, but hopefully it works with them. Nonetheless, let's talk a little bit about HP. And Helmerich Payne, they have a YouTube channel. And the reason why I really fell in love with this company is their company policy and their company attitudes. They create a very nice working environment. And I listened to their CEO speak in multiple YouTube videos. I love the way that he runs the business. He runs it like a family. And I've seen countless videos of employees who work at H&P who are happy, who are satisfied, and as well who enjoy their job. And when a company's run like a family, it really does bring a different atmosphere to the business. And I love that because not only is it a fantastic buying price, it's a fantastically growing business, it's intrinsically at a fantastic value, it pays a pretty good dividend for a long-term stock, which, if we do go to historical data, their dividend fluctuates. Oil, as mentioned in a couple of videos that I've watched about them, it's a bit of a cyclical industry. And so when we look at their dividends, what I want to do here is I want to bring up their dividends only, and let's bring it up for the past 5 years. If it will come up, you'll see that their dividends are about 25 cents now, but they were previously about 42 cents. So they did reduce their dividends, and I'm not sure why it's not showing it here, but if we go monthly, it doesn't change anything. There we go. So their previous dividends are actually some of the lowest dividends they paid at about 25 cents. You could see prior they were paying about 42 cents, 48 cents. They had a stretch where they paid 25 cents, and for a majority of the time they grew their dividend. So buying, for example, at a $17 price point where they're paying 0.25 as a dividend, this could potentially be a long-term high dividend payer like some Yieldmax ETFs, yet with some great capital appreciation. That's why I wanted to show you guys. You guys are my subscribers. I want to look out for you. But of course, don't take everything I say for granted, okay? I'm just a YouTuber. This is what I did. I purchased roughly about $500 worth of HP because I like the business. I'm currently up about 7% on my shares, about 30 shares at $16.20. And what did I do? I used my Yieldmax ETF dividends in order to pay for this. And I am still in a little bit of margin debt. I'm currently working to get that down. I'm almost done. And when that's down, I'll be taking money slowly out of my account or buying great businesses like, in my opinion, Helmerich Payne HP. Man, that was a lot to say, but I'm super excited about this buy. I hope you guys maybe put this in your watch list. Not saying it should be a buy for you because, of course, I want you guys to do your own research about the company and see what you think. But I wanted to bring this to your attention because I want to give you guys some great opportunities, some individual stock opportunities that I think are awesome. And with that as well, something kind of cool is I haven't made a video in about 5 days now, because I've been working so hard on building my website for our investment enhancers, which is basically code for our investment trackers, our goal trackers, like our template, which I'll be selling for $7.99. Cool, whatever. But I'm still working on this. I'm trying to make YouTube videos and trying to set everything up for you guys so it's absolutely proper. We got a couple orders in already, which is awesome, but I don't want to release it to you guys just yet. I want to make this perfect for you guys and something of great value so that you guys can propel your financial futures. So with that, I'm going to continue to bring you guys some great stock picks and hopefully some great videos in the future. So subscribe if you want to stick around. I got tools for you. I got everything you need. And I really hope you can help me out by commenting and letting me know any stocks that I can review for you guys and give you guys my opinion. So if that does sound good, please remember to subscribe. I want to say thank you for sticking along with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it brought you some value, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.